Hi, my name is Nicole, and I first came to see Alpha about a year ago at a time where I was really struggling with some things. I knew what God was calling me to do and really was struggling with, can I really do this? Do I have what it takes to do this? And I had just stepped into prayer ministry, coordinating a prayer ministry a couple of years before. It was all new to me. It wasn't anything had ever done before. And I have a friend who's in full-time ministry who had been mentoring me, and she recommended that I come and see Alf. And so each time for me has been life transforming. I came back to him again last week for the third time. I'm going to zero in on the second time. I was really struggling with, do I have what it takes? Am I good enough to do this? And I realized that there were some things that were really blocking, it seemed me, from progressing to do what God wanted to do in my life and through my life. And so I was in speaking with my friend. She said, maybe you need to go to a counselor, go to see, if there isn't something there that needs to be dealt with. And so I had gone to see Alf. I think it was last August, and as we were talking, we talked about how these things were, what I seemed to be struggling with, this feeling of just not being good enough. And so as he prayed, and we invited the Lord to come into the situation and to see if there was a source that originated, where this would originate from. I'll never forget closing my eyes as he prayed. And the memory that came back was when I was about 4 years old. I have very few memories from my childhood, but I remembered clearly as I sat there, I could see the neighborhood, I could see the arena that was down below, I could see the house we were going into. And my dad, when I was about 4, my sister was about 2, loved to take us to house parties where we would sing for people. And I remember saying to Alf when that memory came back, I said, I don't understand. This is one of the few good memories that I remember. So how could something not good originate from this? But the moment I said that, it was like I felt a band around my head, and I felt the pressure. And God showed me in an instant. It's amazing how in a moment you can understand something. He showed me in that instant that was exactly the place where the pressure to perform had entered in. And even though God spoke to me and he said, I gave you a gift, Nicole. That gift was for you to enjoy. It was to bring pleasure to you, and others would have pleasure as you enjoyed that gift. It was never meant to bring pressure for you to perform for others or for it to be something that would be promoted for others. It was for you to enjoy. That so liberated me. And what's happened is I've now realized that I am performance driven, but not performance driven in a way that I feel I need to please people, because that's what had happened. There had come this pressure to please people. What I am performance driven in I like to do tasks and do them well. And so what has happened since that encounter is God has used me to arrange a regional prayer meeting that happened in our church in May, where I was used by God instrumentally as the lead person to bring it all together. And it was just the most amazing experience for me to see God and to hear him and to say, just call this one and just call that one, and how it all came together and people were so blessed by it. And I know now in my heart that he can ask me to do anything and I can do it because he gives me the ability to. And that all originated from that time where I realized where that pressure had come in and I was freed. Jesus set me free from that pressure to please people that was really holding me back. And so I'm very, very grateful to this program, and what I just want people to know, the freedom that they can experience, no matter what it is that is holding them back, no matter what it is that might be holding them in bondage from being free to be all that God has orchestrated for them to be, intended and destined for them to be in their lives. Jesus Christ paid the price, and he has done all that needs to be done for us to be free and to be able to freely freely be who he has purposed for us to be. And then people all around us are blessed by that because we're truly being that unique individual that He has designed us to be. So thank you for this opportunity.